Hey guys, welcome back to 5-9 Gaming. So a couple weeks back, the boy Sunblade posted over on the 5-9 Gaming Discord. If you guys have not joined yet, please go ahead and do so. So maybe one of your questions could be in the video. He basically made a channel over there. If you guys had any questions that you want to ask any of the members of 5-9 Gaming, we would address them in a month-to-month video basis. So today I have Goresh here. How are you doing today, man?
I am doing swell today.
Fantastic, fantastic. We have the boy James PachiTube. How are you doing today, buddy?
I am doing fantastic.
Awesome, awesome. And we have our German brethren waking up at pretty much 7 in the morning over there. How are you guys doing, Palmzor and Sunblade?
Yeah, we're about to wake up here. Still in the process.
Yeah, good morning.
That's great. It's great to have you guys. Great to have you guys. And guys, thank you so much for all the questions. If your questions did not make in the video, don't get discouraged. Keep throwing them in there. We will reopen it up probably after this video, I would imagine. So keep asking those questions. So the first question that we have for today's video is from a user named Nishi Saig. Sorry if I pronounced that incorrectly, man. But your question was, what was your happiest moment playing a gacha game?
We'll take this one first. It's pretty simple. I am a Dokkan Battle player, so I only play Dokkan. And the happiest moment in a gacha game was when I pulled my first LR on Global. That was Bojack, because it took me about 2 years to pull an LR. So I totally freaked out. It was on the PyCon and Kaioken Goku banner, the Otherworld Warriors banner, I believe. So yeah, I was pretty happy about that.
Pretty sick, pretty sick. Goresh, I'm sure you've had some good fun times with gacha games. Can you remember one?
I haven't had a single fun time.
No?
No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, I think there's probably two that come to mind. Number one is probably the LR Androids banner for me. So it's not even so much the fact that I ended up rainbowing them in like 350 stones, and the fact of me pulling them. It's the fact that I was able to do that, and the feat itself that was just ridiculous, because I don't think anybody has ever recreated that ever.
I don't think so.
Pulling 5 featured LRs off of a legendary summon. I think it was 12 featured in 7 multis and rainbowing them. So that was probably one of them. And then the second one that I have is when the transforming Tech Frieza was revealed, because I'd been asking for that like iteration of Frieza who goes through all the forms for like forever before that. And they finally revealed it, and I was very, very high. That was the most hype I've ever been for a character.
Dope. Palmzor, if you want to go ahead and jump into that.
Yeah, so if it's gacha related, I think the first thing that comes to mind is when Broly and Chile released with the yellow Vegito. I actually pulled one of the featured units on the first daily, which was the only time that ever happened to me. And I actually couldn't believe it, because I've only heard myths about it, and yeah, for me that didn't exist until then.
Cool. And James, do you have anything for us?
For me, it's probably when I pulled 3 Super Saiyan 4 Gokus in a row on the 350 million download celebration, because I started the game with just Super Saiyan 4 Goku with no dupes, and then suddenly I had him at 90%. I was pretty happy about that.
Oh, pretty cool, man. Pretty cool. So thank you so much, Nishi, for that question. The next one I have on the list is from Kucho24. His question is, what is your favorite aspect of Dragon Ball? Is it the fights, comedy, characters, story, or anything else? And anybody who wants to jump in, go for it.
Okay,
yeah,
so I'll start with this. This is a pretty interesting question, because I think it depends on like what era you started with. And so for me, growing up, I watched OG Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z. And back then, when I was like a kid, I was watching it mostly for the fights and the story. But I think like growing older, and now as Super is out, throughout me watching Super, I'm mostly interested in how the characters are interacting with each other. Like seeing Frieza get resurrected, like, okay, how's Frieza gonna interact with Beerus? How's Frieza gonna interact with like Goku and Vegeta now that he's been like sort of like in hell for this extended period of time? So I think back then, when I was like a little kid growing up with the show, more so based around the fights and the characters, more so based around the fights and the story. But now, looking at like the new stuff that's coming out, since we already are familiar with how the characters, like what their personalities are like and stuff like that, them like their interactions between each other is the most interesting thing for me.
Very cool. Anyone else?
So for me, I have to say, so I also started out with Dragon Ball, since I'm also a 90s kid. But for me, I think, especially in hindsight, it must be the comedy because, I mean, growing up in Germany, you didn't get to watch it in English or any like Japanese with subtitles, but we got a German dub. And I think I have to say, like, the Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z dub was fantastic in terms of comedy and just how funny it was. Yeah, I really loved that part, aside from the obvious fighting. But especially in Dragon Ball Z, the fighting could be very, very delayed, as we all know, like 25 episodes for a fight. But just the dialogues were really great.
Yeah, yeah. Somebody, James, you guys want to give your thoughts on that?
I know for me, I grew up watching OG Dragon Ball. So for me, it was the comedy at first. But as I grew older, I definitely became more of a characters guy. I just love watching certain characters interact with each other. That's also why in Fighters, I loved all the different conversations each character would have.
Yeah, so yeah, Goresh pretty much laid it out. So I started with Dragon Ball, of course, but I loved Dragon Ball Z so much because of the fights, and I love that over the top stuff, like Vegeta charging up his final flash for like half an episode. Like, I'm exaggerating here a lot, but I still love that. I love that stuff. Or like 100 times Big Bang Kamehameha. Like it's completely nuts. But yeah, the thing I value the most is the interactions between the characters, like how Goresh laid it out. The interactions between Frieza and Beerus. That's very interesting to me. Yeah, that's about it.
Yeah, no, definitely agree with all that, man. No, thank you guys so much for sharing that, and thank you for asking that question, Kucho24. Let's go ahead and move on to Spooky Shank's question, which I was looking forward to this one. So I'm going to put this one on Goresh first. So if you were a ice cream, what flavor would you be?
So my favorite flavor of ice cream is pistachio. So that's probably what I would be.
That's really
What?
Yeah.
Oh, I had no idea.
You could hear the disappointment.
Yeah.
It's good.
I don't like it.
All right, then. So what would you be?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, it would be the classic vanilla taste, man. Original.
Oh, very interesting.
Yeah, very.
I think I would go with vanilla cookie doughs because I'm a plain white guy, but there are still some interesting bits to me.
That's good. And James, you, man.
Just chocolate ice cream. I love that.
Okay, fair enough. Cool. Thank you so much for that, Spooky. So Theo M, this question is for Goresh. So to Goresh, I've noticed in some of your Dokkan and Legends videos you have used music from Xenoblade Chronicles. Have you ever played any of the games, and what are your thoughts on them, if so?
Yeah, I played the first one, so the Xenoblade Chronicles for the Wii when that came out back in like 2011 or something like that.
Yeah,
And yeah, I liked it. I mean, I like the idea of it being a linear game, but at the same time, it was pretty open, given that it was linear.
cool.
But yeah, obviously the music was really good too. That's why I use it.
All right, so the next question we have from Spare a Win. What is your final or end goal for 5-9 Gaming? And he basically said, the idea of it is interesting to me. This reminds me of a TV channel, multiple shows which are all connected. Who's the biggest whale in both games? I guess it's the second question, and that is going towards Goresh or Ryuden, since they're both Megalodon. So I guess that's a double question right there, if Goresh, you want to take over that one.
The finale or end goal. So there really is no end goal, but we have like a main objective, is what I would call it, of the channel and of the brand, is to just enjoy games with people. That's really what it is. It's not really meant to accomplish something that's like, oh, we want to have like X amount of subscribers by the end of the year, or we want to achieve this number, or anything like that. It's literally just coming together with other people that enjoy playing games and providing quality content for people to have fun with. And one of the other main goals that we have with the channel is we wanted to specifically expand out of the content that we've been doing on our individual channels. Like obviously for me, I focus mostly on Dokkan and Legends, but like for this channel, I don't want my focus and my contributions to this channel to just be focused around those two titles, because I already have my own channel for that. So, I'm going to be doing a lot of other stuff, a lot of Hyrule Warrior stuff coming up for me specifically, because that's the biggest game that's coming up that I'm interested in. But any of these discussions that we're having about any of these other games that are coming up soon, basically just having fun with what's coming up in terms of gaming, providing news, strategy, stuff like that. So just overall, that's what our goal is, and what we want to accomplish with this channel.
Cool, cool. And would you say that you're a bigger whale than Ray?
Yes, 100%.
Okay, cool.
My goals in 5-9 gaming, yeah, I want to like improve it as much as possible. So that's basically a never-ending process. Discord is the first step. I'm in charge of some social media channels as well. I want to be on top of that. I want to provide the best servers possible. Like it's typical German stuff.
Oh, now you narrowed it down a little bit, but so as a content creator, I basically just want to try and make the Legends. For now, I'm just basically invested in the Legends podcast, which I want to just make as good as possible, and so that the viewers are engaged, interested, and entertained. But personally, being a coach by background, I also just want to help the members of the crew, just scale up the channel in a sustainable way while not burning themselves out. So, offer stands.
Yeah, very cool, very cool. And we did bring an editor along with the video, and that is our friend James here. What are some of your goals for the channel, James?
My goal here is to try and push out best content for you guys by editing all the streams, just like videos that like the other guys here are making. And one way I'm doing this also is for every video I do make or something I do edit, I read literally every single comment, trying to see what people like, see what people would want, or some people may dislike about the video. And so I'm literally trying to take as much feedback as I can to try and help push out the best content for you guys. So that's pretty much my goal.
Yeah, and there's a lot of work that goes on behind the scenes that you guys don't know as viewers of these videos. We have people scheduling everything. We have people organizing who's going to be in what video. We have like calendars set up. We have people running Discords. We have like all these behind the scenes people that you guys are only seeing the finished product. You guys are seeing the videos that come out. But more so than just the people who are even contributing to the video in terms of creation of the content in the video. There's editors, there's just millions of layers of different things that are happening to create these videos that you guys don't even know about. So there's a lot of work that goes into this.
So we have time for about 3 more questions left, and this one's kind of funny. It's from Sendi. So if you guys have any waifus, who would they be?
If I had to pick any wife, it would absolutely have to be Mugi from K-On!
Probably Launch from Dragon Ball. If I had to pick one from there specifically, or Cheryl from Macross Frontier.
So I don't have any waifus in particular, but if I have to pick one, it would be Vados from Dragon Ball Super because she is so damn sassy. Every time she's on the screen.
Not Ribrianne.
Hey, first form Ribrianne's kind of cute.
So yeah, Gacha, your favorite one is Ribrianne then. Okay, that's out there. All right.
Yeah, I also don't really have one, but if I had to pick, it'd be Raccoon, just because it rhymes with Doom.
Very cool, very cool. Oh, very cool. All right. So this question is from Bite. Are we ever going to see any PvP against fans?
It's possible. Yeah, I mean, like, look, we do a lot of streams on the Twitch channel. So it's possible we do end up doing like a versus the viewers stream for Legends at some point. I assume that's the question that's related to Legends. But yeah, I mean, look, we're doing a bunch of different streams. We do Mario Kart, we do Mario Party. We tried it out. It was kind of hectic, but we got through it. Super Smash we've done, I think. Phasmophobia, Among Us. And we've also done Legends stuff. Like I streamed the raid in Legends. But that's something that we would have to talk about. And how we would handle it, because there are some issues still persisting with the friend battle system and how that game works with that, when there's too many people trying to connect at once, and that kind of thing. So it's definitely possible, but nothing set in stone yet. So.
Yeah,
Sure.
I mean, some of us do that on their streams. Like I'm doing it from time to time on Twitch as well, and I know that Prof sometimes does it and others as well, but I guess not under 59 Gaming yet.
And the last question we have for the video is from Perfect DBZ. We've gotten this question quite a bit over the Discord, on the Twitter. Just if anybody wanted to, how could they apply to be part of 5-9 Gaming?
Well, it depends on what capacity you want to be a part of it. Again, like I said earlier, there's a lot of roles that we need fulfilled, like editors, there's planners, there's social media people, which we're looking into getting right now. And just general managers for the channel, like a lot of back-end work that we need those roles filled like soon. But if you're just talking about, I assume what you're talking about is from a content creator perspective, and it would just depend on our needs at the time. So if we're looking for people specifically to cover like X or Y game, then we would probably put out something asking for that. Or if you're an existing content creator who's had experience, you know, not like you don't have like one sub and you just started the channel like 2 weeks ago or something like that, and you're passionate about the game, you have created at least some content in the past that we can at least see your work and look at what you've done. You can always email us at the 59 Gaming email, which I think we'll just put a link in the description below to that. Should already be there if we don't have it there already. But if you're somebody who thinks that you are passionate about something, you are an existing creator, and you think you would be a good fit for the team, then definitely send an email and we'll take a look and we'll get back to you.
Well, thank you so much for that, Goresh. And guys, again, you know, check out the description for that email if you are a content creator. So again, thank you, Goresh, James, Palms, and Sun for coming on and answering all these questions. If your question was not featured in this video, do not get discouraged. Go ahead and check out the Discord. Go in there because we are going to be doing these monthlies. Does anybody have any closing comments for our viewers?
So yeah, I will go ahead here and like advertise the new VIP channel we have. So if you're a member of the 59 Gaming Squad on YouTube and you're a subscriber on Twitch, make sure to take advantage of the VIP channel on Discord to get in touch with us, and we will accept questions on there moving forward, cover them in further videos. So please keep that in mind.
Thank you guys so much for coming on, and thank you guys for all the viewers and all the questions we've been getting. Again, check out the VIP channel over on our public Discord. Check out the Twitter, the Facebook page, and the subreddit. They do plan to do some meme reviews in the future over on the subreddit, so definitely check that out. And guys, again, thank you so much for all the support, and we'll see you next time. Take care, everybody.